Hey kids, today we're going to be talking about the cattle drives of Texas. I want to wish you a good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Before we can talk about the cattle drives of Texas, we're going to have to talk about yesterday's questions. So here are the questions from yesterday. What improvements did Vaqueros make to the cattle business? What did Mifflin Kennedy eventually buy? Where is Sedalia? And according to Carl Azus, how many cases of COVID-19 are reported in the USA? Email your answers to cbaldwin at sacbstx.org. So cattle drives. Well, that Sedalia trail really didn't work out too well with the Missouri farmers claiming that the cattle had Texas fever and they were quarantining the cattle. So a different take had to be done, and that was done by Joseph McCoy, a Chicago businessman. He convinced railroads to extend their rails to Abilene, Kansas. So the first great trail was organized by Jesse Chisholm. Chisholm's the man on the top left-hand corner, Cherokee Indian, and his cattle drive had 600,000 head of cattle. That was in 1871. In 1874, the Great Western Trail was developed by John T. Little, and he took his trail up through what is now present-day Oklahoma, what was then Indian Territory. And the third major trail was the Goodnight Loving Trail. Unfortunately, Mr. Charles Goodnight is covered up by the Red Square, and Oliver Loving is the young man with the wavy hair. They took their trail through New Mexico, trying to avoid the Plains Indians. Cattle ranches were pretty large, and these cattle ranches were called the Open Range. The King Ranch was 1,000,000 acres, and that's what I was telling you about yesterday when I went to Padre Island and had to drive 60 miles through nothing because we were going through the I believe the Kennedy Ranch. The XIT Ranch, which is up near the Panhandle, was 3,000,000 acres. It took 6,000 miles of barbed wire to fence that particular ranch in. The Chicago company built the Capitol in Austin, Texas, in exchange for that land. Cattle in open range system are branded so that they could wander the open range and you can round them up with the brand of your ranch on them. But the introduction of barbed wire kept farmers safe from the free-ranging cattle, but it ended the days of the open range. One of the things I really wanted to say is, you may not find this very interesting, but in the 50s and 60s and 70s, there was always some type of movie or some type of TV show about cattle drives. And, some of the facts in those movies and TV shows were real and some of them weren't. But a lot of us kids grew up really enjoying those TV shows and dreaming of driving cattle across the country. So kids, don't forget, watch CNN 10, answer my questions and send the answers to cbaldwin at sacbstx.org. To all you St. Anthony friends, to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Charlie Baldwin, Texas History. And be sure to make it a great day.